Those of you that were asking who were those that voted for APC in Edo State, you can see them. You can clearly see the people that voted for APC in Edo State. These are people's father, mother, uncle, aunt that are celebrating the victory of APC in Edo State. These same people are the people that are queuing on fuel station to buy fuel for 1,300 naira. These are the same people that are buying gas at an exorbitant rate. These are the same people that are buying food items in the market at an exorbitant rate. But they are out there on the street celebrating the same party that has put them in the condition they are. They are celebrating the same party that have put them in abject poverty. They are celebrating the same party that have taken away food from their mouth. Nigerians can barely eat 1 square meal a day. Before now, we were talking about 3 square meal. Now it's 1 square meal a day. But these same people, rather than resisting, rather than protesting against that party that has put them in this situation, they are out there celebrating their victory. But I need you to take notice of these people that are celebrating APC victory. Look at how they look. Do they look like they are well fed? No, these people look malnourished. It is visible to the blind that these people on the street, they are really suffering from the harsh economic realities of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. They are going through hell. They are going through pain. But you know what? I think they've come to realize that suffering is part of their life. I think they've come to realize that suffering is part of their reality. They've been conditioned to enjoy suffering. That is what government does to poor people. That is what government does to people that are not informed in their mind. Let me say illiterate. That is what it does to them. Nigerians have been so conditioned to poverty that they now see it as a norm. They've been so conditioned to suffering that they now see it as a norm. You go on social media, you will see young men and women telling you that Bola Ahmed Tinubu is taking the right decision, the hard choice to ensure that Nigeria move forward. We heard the same thing from President Muhammadu Buhari. President Muhammadu Buhari said he is taking a hard choice to ensure that Nigeria become better, but he left Nigeria worse than he met it. Bola Ahmed Tinubu is telling us the same thing, that Nigerians need to endure. Nigerians need to go through the pains. Nigerians need to suffer, that there is light at the end of the tunnel. But when you look at his policies, there is nothing that suggests or even show that there will be light at the end of the tunnel. Everything seems bleak. Everything seems dark. There is no hope for the common man in this country. There is no light at the end of the tunnel. But some persons believe that there is light at the end of the tunnel. This is because they've been conditioned to see suffering as part of their reality. They've been conditioned to see hardship as part of their reality. Why am I saying this? In 2012, Nigerians protested the fuel subsidy removal. When fuel was being sold for 160 naira, they went to the street in Lagos and some other cities in the country and protested against it for 1 week. Today we are buying fuel for 1,300 naira and the people are calm. They've adjusted today. Now, you have to understand how we got to where we are today. Fuel was being sold for 600 naira. There was no protest. 800 naira, no protest. 900 naira, no protest. 1,300 naira, no protest. Fuel will be sold for 2,000 naira and Nigerians will not protest. Look at the cooking gas. A 12.5 kg of cooking gas for now is being sold for 16 to 17,000 naira. Nobody's protesting. I could remember buying that for 6,000 naira back then. 12.5 kg of gas. I was buying it for 6,000 naira. But now we are buying that for 16 to 17,000 naira. Nobody is protesting. Do you know why? Because Nigerians know how to condition themselves to adjust to harsh economic realities. That is the same reason why you're seeing them celebrating the victory of the same party that have caused them so much pain, that have caused them so much hunger, that have caused them so much insecurity, that have impoverished their life. It is so bad. So we are not getting out of this quagmire anytime soon. Our problem is not the politicians. Our problem are Nigerians that have refused to realize that they are suffering. Our problems are Nigerians that have refused to realize that These politicians are using them to advance their goal. You know the reason why this thing is so prevalent in our society? It is because of lack of education. Our government have killed access to education. Imagine having 18.3 million out of school children in this country. I'm talking of kids, young kids. They don't have access to school in this country. I'm not talking of adults. Now, how do you expect kids that do not have access to education in this country to grow up and make informed choices? Look at our voting pattern. When you go to the north, the voting pattern, they always vote to favor tribalism and religion. You go to the north, the rate of out-of-school children is very high in the north. That is the reason why they cannot make informed decisions. They vote based on their religion and ethnicity. And it's not only limited in the north, it cut across the country. The only region that I can boldly say that they don't vote based on tribalism and religion. They vote based on informed decision and selecting the right candidate is the people from the southeast. The southeast people, they are not loyal to any political party. They are not loyal to any religion. They are not loyal to their ethnicity. A southeast person can choose a northerner against his own brother if he views the northerner as a very better and a suitable candidate. But of course, you cannot say that to other part of the country. And that is why we are where we are today. That is why we cannot come together and select a good representative for the people of Nigeria. That is why our political views and ideology is different. That is why we will keep electing people that don't care about us. That is why we will keep electing people that are only concerned about their personal ambition, because we cannot come together as one. And it's a very big problem. For us to move forward as a country, we must take our education serious. It is a crime to allow people that cannot make informed decisions to decide your political future. Look at what is happening in Edo State. They sold their vote for as low as 1,000, 2,000, 10,000 naira. They sold their vote and they need to eat first. It is a very, very serious problem, because in 2027, APC will utilize the weapon of poverty very well. I've told you that what is happening in Nigeria today is self-inflicted. They deliberately sabotage the economy so that the people can be poor, so that when it comes on election day, they can buy their votes, they can buy their voices. This is what they are doing. They've tested it in Edo State and it worked perfectly well. They will test it across the country. You think there's no money in this country? The money in this country has been hoarded. They are waiting for the 2027 general election, because the magic they did in 2023, they will not be able to do it again in 2027. So their only alternative is to buy votes. We need to sit up. We need to come together and say that enough is enough, because these politicians, they are not representing our interests. If they are representing our interests, we will not be where we are today. Nigerians, it is high time you start holding grudges against political parties and politicians that have failed you. It is high time you start holding grudges against these politicians that are not representing your interests, that have subjected you to this level of hardship. Vote them out in 2027. So far, no, they tire you. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.